Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What up, everybody? Happy Thursday. That's right. We are in Thursday mode, about to be Friday tomorrow, and finally the start of the weekend again. Shout out to everybody working hard, working their asses off to be able to pay them bills, make a living, and have good with the fam. So, how you doing today, Jay? What's up with you, brother?
Excellent. Got a lot done with my loan person, realty, all that stuff. Then I was able to relax, cook. I was watching the Bills and Texans on Prime Video. So
Yeah.
good stuff. Good stuff today.
Oh, okay.
I got a little extra rest too, so it was good.
That's really good. Yeah, it's always good to get rest.
Yeah, I needed it.
And especially now because we're not working out today, so we're definitely gonna have a little bit extra rest that we need.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, exactly. I'd say so.
you know, should be good. Should be good. Yeah, man. Let's move on, and we do have some, I believe, NFL game playing right now, right?
It's over. Yeah, it just ended. I'm
Oh,
happy too because I was watching it. So the Houston Texans, they played the Buffalo Bills, and shout out to the Texans, baby. They beat them. Yeah, baby. 3-game lead. Oh, I feel good about that. I wanted the Bills to lose, bro. And Josh Allen had a tough game. He had a really tough game.
Oh, really?
Yep. I mean, James Cook, he ran the ball crazy good for them. But Josh Allen just had a tough game, man. Houston played them really good, man. And Davis Mills for the Texans, he played good at quarterback, man. So shout out to them, man. I'm glad they got that W. They won 23-19.
23-19.
Yeah, sure.
Wow. So
yeah, I was.
so it was a close game. It's not like it wasn't close.
Yeah. So I told you the Bills should have won that game outright. They're just a better team, and
Yeah.
the Texans came through and fucking they played hard, man. Thank God. We wanted. You don't understand. I wanted the Bills to lose, man. That's a 3-game cushion, bro, to win that division now. 3 games, and they own the tiebreaker. I'm talking about the Patriots, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's really good. I did not expect this at all, and it's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean the Bills can't make the playoffs, but as winning the division, New England should win that outright now. You just got to win out, basically. Keep
Yeah.
on hard. Yes, sir. So that was a good game, man. 23-19. Shout out to the Texans. They got that W.
Is that why you look like you're so cold right now in that jacket?
Yeah, exactly. I'm really hot though. Really hot, but it's okay. I take my time.
Damn.
Always repping.
Okay.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so I didn't see any other sports today. I was busy watching that.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. That's cool, though, man. At least, yeah, they have some football on today. That's always fun for a Thursday.
So Monday and Thursday, bro. It's every week. It's nothing changed. So you have Tuesday, Wednesday, the boring days. Once Thursday hits, you got the whole weekend of football, and then Monday, boom, ends again. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, back to the other sports. It's literally how it goes every week.
Is there any college football on Friday or no?
Yeah, there's always college football on Friday, but it's not always top 25. So there's many conferences in college football, so they're always going to have games on Friday. But like I said, top 25 usually it's rare it's on Fridays, mostly on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And then obviously high school's on Fridays all the time. You know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move on and get into our NBA action.
Let's see. We had 4 games in the NBA. None are going on right now. So the Magic beat the Clippers 129-101. The Grizzlies just mollywopped the Kings 137-96. The Sixers came back and beat the Bucks in overtime 123-114. And the Spurs beat the Hawks 135-126. That's it.
Nice.
That's all she wrote for NBA. I did read, I believe it was earlier today, that the Lakers fired both the Bus brothers in their organization. Not fired, but got rid of them. They're trying to really revamp the organization. So I think, yeah, both the Bus brothers are out. I read it somewhere.
Nah, those are probably people that are trying to hold on to LeBron. That's why.
Yeah. Well,
we need to get LeBron.
the whole organization was the bus organization. Remember? So
Yeah.
they'll have to change direction. Remember they sold, I believe. Didn't they sell it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't follow the Lakers, so
No, they did.
yeah. So that's what I mean. So you have to get rid of all those loose ends if you want to rebuild. Like okay, Luka's the main focus, but like you said, get rid of Braun, like the whole nine. So
That's smart.
yeah, you have to revamp the whole organization. So
I got to do it, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's so sad because we're taking up all this cap space for an old man who basically, yes, can shoot, can drive, but it's not like he can really hang on 4 rounds anymore like that, I mean,
I
four
get it.
four quarters.
Yeah, I get it. I don't like I said, I don't watch the Lake Show, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's a legendary player, so I'll give him his flowers. But yeah, I don't mind.
When we go to the gym, we'll be watching the Lakers highlights. Don't
I'll
like,
never watch the Lakers highlights. I think the
come
Lakers are.
on, bro. I'll be showing you. I'll be like, yo, check this out, check this out. And you're
Yeah,
like,
I know, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm cool. No, thank you.
oh.
I'm like, I'm good, man.
I don't know, man.
No one here watches the Lake Show, bro.
Lake Show. It's a
No
Lake
one
Show
here
for a
watches
reason, man. They're giving you a show.
Yeah, they were run and gun all those years, so I'll give them that.
Yeah. All right. Anything trending in the NBA?
Just that I told you the organization they fired the Bus brothers.
Okay.
That's it, and that's pretty big because, like I said, they're trying to get rid of everything that has to do with bus so they could move on to, like I said, that's how you revamp an organization,
Yeah.
especially when they sold. So I totally understood the move.
Got you.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I was more happy. Like I said, this is football season, so yeah, I won't even get an NBA till later. But I was happy the Texans beat the Bills 23-19. Like I said, they sacked Josh Allen like about 8 times, so it's good. They really held him under control, dude. Like sack 8 times, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That means your defense did a lot of work.
I know.
No easy task to sack that guy either. That guy's a big dude, Josh Allen. So that was good.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move on and get into some college b-ball.
Oh, they had college b-ball. Let's see. Yeah, there was a few games today. Let's see. Purdue, they beat Memphis 80-71. St. John's, they beat Bucknell 97-49. Tennessee beat Tennessee State 89-60. Texas Tech, they beat Wake Forest by a point 84-83. Ooh, that's tough. And Houston beat Rider 91-45.
Okay.
Damn,
any of those games you weren't expecting?
No, like I said, I haven't really checked out college basketball. I haven't. So it's football season, so I don't really watch like basketball until it's like more towards the end of football.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into NHL action then.
Let's see what's on NHL. Let's see. Got a ton of games in NHL. We got about 5 games still on. The Rangers are losing to the Avalanche 5-3, and there's 10 seconds left, so that game's about to be done. The Golden Knights, they're beating the Mammoth 4-1. They got 2 minutes left. That game should be done. The Stars and Canucks, they're locked in at 2. They still got 1 more period. The Ducks, they're beating the Senators 2-1. They still got 1 more period. And the Sharks are beating the Kings 3-2, and they still got 1 more period.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Kraken beat the Blackhawks 3-2. Lightning beat the Oilers 2-1 in OT. The Flyers beat the Blues in OT 3-2. The Panthers beat the Devils 1-0. Islanders beat the Red Wings 5-0. The Capitals beat the Canadiens 8-4. And the Blue Jackets beat the Maple Leafs in OT 3-2.
Nice.
A lot of games today. Thursday, that's why Tuesday, Thursday, usually a lot of hockey games.
NHL, brother.
Yes, sir. A lot of games. But a lot of these games are going to be finishing, like I said.
Yeah.
So, yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
All right. That is our sports news for the day. Thank you for being here. Shout out to everybody. We got Down Syndrome Jesus in the house saying weird. They still called Blackhawks. and then he says whiny liberals.
That's funny. And I did have another trend in that Bucks game for the Sixers. Maxey dropped a 54, just to let you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a big game. That was a big game for him. That's why they won, by the way. He
Yeah,
dropped 54.
got
So
you.
yeah,
Cool.
yes sir.
All right, so let's move on and get into some Jay, did you know fun facts? How about that?
Sure.
Jay, did you know that U.S. humanoid robots retire with scars after helping build 30,000 BMW cars?
When? Recently?
Yeah, the company revealed that its robots helped produce more than 30,000 BMW X3 vehicles and loaded over 90,000 sheet metal parts. And it says that they're officially retiring those particular robots for better ones. The decision comes after 11-month deployment at BMW manufacturing in South Carolina. The pilot project was part of a collaboration to test humanoid robots on a real assembly line. The company highlighted that the F.2 units helped produce more than 30,000 BMWs. And yep, it says that the CEO, Brett Adcock, shared visuals of the robots covered in scratches, scuffs, and grim, signaling the realities of working in an industrial environment.
Damn, I didn't even know. I didn't even know they had that many in the industry already.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
they're probably first gen then, not any of the
Yeah,
advanced.
exactly.
Yeah, that's why they're upgrading. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool.
All right. Jay, did you know that California sees the largest exodus as of now, with nearly 255,000 are leaving for affordable states?
I believe
Yeah. I know what
totally
you're thinking.
believe
You're like, get the fuck out.
it.
Right?
It's all good, man. People can live where they want, man. Everyone's allowed to. Everyone wants their money to get the most bang for the buck anyway. So I get it.
They just don't understand that a lot of those places don't pay as much.
I don't think it's about that. If you're set up like and you got that bread and you just don't want to pay high taxes and have to keep wasting a lot of money, why bother? You could go to another state with Cali money, literally Cali money, and say if you're in whether you're in out say if you're in the Bay and you sell your home for $1 million, which is really low, right? You could go to like any other state and you could get 3 homes that are 3 times as big, and you'll have 3 homes and then still have 100 G's left over. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's like that's what I mean. A lot of people like you just lose the fire of wanting to hustle all the time. Like if you're older, I'm saying if you get older, you're like, oh man, I'm tired of hustling, man. You know what? How about this? I'll sell my house, like I said, sell for $1 million. That's cheap. All right, cool. I'll buy a fucking mansion for let's say 400 or 500K. Now I got $500,000 left over. Yeah, let's see. You know what? Let me just invest this, do this, and then do what you want for the rest of life by investing. You know,
yeah,
money goes a lot longer and a lot farther in other states.
for
You
sure.
know, and but that's what I mean. Granted, like I said, that's only if you lose that drive to hustle. That's it. You know.
Um,
That's all it is.
no, for sure. I actually have the ultimate cheat code for living in the United States of America. But like where to buy a house. Ultimate cheat code.
Okay.
Check this out. Ultimate cheat code, and is the best because you're gonna live in a place where you have natural beauty all around. This is not desert. You have ocean. You have lakes, forest, everything you can ever imagine, right?
Hmm.
And you gotta and you would be part of a sprawling metro area, but you're far away enough to where you're not going to be affected by its politics, and you get benefits like no other. There's no other place in the United States that's going to give you the benefits, tax benefits like this. And what I'm talking about is moving and living in Vancouver, Washington, because you're right in this. So you're basically on the other side of the river from Portland, Oregon. You get to enjoy Portland, Oregon's metro if you need it for any kind of events, whatever. Like if you want to go see an NBA game, you're not even that far from Seattle where you can see NFL games, and then or baseball games. And then on top of that, just by having a house in Vancouver, Washington, you're not going to pay any federal income tax. You know what I mean, on anything that you make. But then
Hmm.
you're going to be doing your shopping in Portland, Oregon metro, and you don't pay any sales tax because there's no sales tax in Oregon.
All right. Okay.
So you get the best of it all when it comes to taxes. And on top of that, you get to live in a beautiful place, not far from the ocean, You just have a lot of beauty surrounding you.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have I don't know any like much about up there, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't have the.
you can get a nice house for like 500,000-600,000, bro.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Like I said though, a lot of people would have to go and see. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course, of course.
That's what I mean. Like,
I'm just letting people know the cheat code for the tax purposes and still having a nice place to live.
yeah, if they want to go up there,
Of
I don't know
course.
many people that want to go up there.
Oh yeah, I mean everybody has their own personal preferences, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But like I said, other states, I mean, compared to Cali, you could afford anywhere.
Oh, for sure. And I'm talking about people that are like thinking about moving in like the recent months coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know a lot of the southern people. Why do they want to move up to Vancouver, Washington? People in like Texas, Florida, all those type of states, they like to stay within their state.
I mean, it depends. I have a friend who, you know what I mean, was living in New Mexico all his life, and then he moved up to Oregon. So he was happy. You know.
I don't know. I don't particularly like Oregon. It's not really my scene. Not for me.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody has their different scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like New Mexico to Oregon, I don't know. I don't know much about New Mexico. I wouldn't want to live in New Mexico. I mean, nothing against New Mexico. It's just from what I've seen, I'm like, this looks boring as hell. Like, why would I want to live here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. It's definitely for people that like the peaceful life, quiet
Yeah,
lives.
yeah. I totally get it. That's what I mean. Like, so I'm guessing New Mexico to Oregon, like that's an upgrade because you're going from maybe super quiet to like I don't know, whatever part of
I mean, you're
Oregon.
going. I mean, it depends where in New Mexico. Like coming from Albuquerque, my friend came from like a kind of somewhat dangerous neighborhood, so
Oh,
he went and bought like some land and shit in Oregon and like put a manufactured home on it, and now like they were happy like doing what they were doing.
oh, yeah.
So,
I don't know,
so
but
it
it
just
sounds
depends
good.
on the situation that you're living in, where you're living at. Because
Yeah,
if you're living in a house with like John Jones has in Albuquerque, you're not gonna be you're gonna be happy with your life. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, damn, okay, I got everything I need.
well, of course.
So
I'm
yeah, it's
sure,
just
but that's my whole point. More bang for your buck.
yeah, exactly.
It's very simple. Like that's what most people want to do in life. Okay, I have this amount of money. I could go here. My money goes way longer here.
No, I'm talking about people trying to start their lives in a different state without having any money that they're coming out with. Like if you're buying a house in a different state, that's a whole different. Like if you're selling your home in California, you're cashing out. That's a smart idea because yes, you're getting a lot more bang for your buck,
Yeah, you could go anywhere.
and you can go anywhere. So that's the
Yeah,
fucking way to do it. But
yeah,
if you're trying to just, I'm purely talking about these people who are like leaving California without any money, trying to make a better life somewhere else. A lot of people don't make it because they don't realize that yes, some shit is more affordable, but then if you're not specialized in anything, then the kind of job you're going to get is not going to pay you as much.
of course.
So it still kind of
I don't
equals
know
out.
why anyone would leave California because you get paid hella money here.
Exactly. So the best way to do it is if you're really trying to do it like the smart way, you get like the cheapest place you can in California, but then you use the money in California to invest in other places like New Mexico, Oregon, or, you know what I mean, where you can afford shit, and then you can Airbnb shit. You can start, getting passive income coming in from things that you're doing investing wise.
Yep.
All right. Back to our Jay, did you know? Let's see. Jay, did you know that experts are thrilled as trail camera captures images of incredibly rare creature? Very encouraging, they say.
It depends which creature. Don't
It
know what
says it's
creature
in
you're talking.
Australia's national park. It's a long-footed potoroo.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a rare marsupial species never before seen in the park.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep. Damn, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Huh. Marsupial, huh? Yeah, it looks like something totally like almost like I don't know, like weird. I don't know. We got Raggin Durst in the house. What up, Raggin? They say play some Mario. Do 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 do
Throwback. Very throwback. Very throwback.
Mario's the shit, bro. All right, Jay. Jay, did you know that family-run Tahoe Resort sells to private development for the ultra wealthy?
Which one?
It says that this one is Malaredo's Lake Shore Resort
Okay.
in Tahoe Vista.
Got it.
You know about that place?
I think so.
Oh,
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
let's see here. Jay, did you know that SpaceX is planning a California rocket launch again pretty soon?
I believe it.
Yep,
He's
yep.
gonna keep launching until we're up there.
Until we break that firmament,
Until we're up
we
there.
can make it to Mars.
I don't even think that's his first goal, but just to get it going more and more. That's his goal.
Jay, did you know that NASA-led study reveals that LA and SF are experiencing significant subsidence due to factors like groundwater extraction and human-induced causes? Nearly 70% of Californians live near coasts, raising concerns about the potential impact of subsidence coupled with rapidly rising sea levels.
I believe it. I didn't know.
Yeah, man. So our land beneath us is sinking. Kind of crazy, right?
It depends. I mean, you're talking about the coastal cities, and yeah, I could kind of believe it. But remember,
Yeah,
California was an island before, if you remember correctly.
yeah, for sure.
But that was, we're talking millions of years back.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into your top 10 dog breeds that form deeper bonds with their owners than any other pets on Earth. What you think about that, Jay?
That's cool. The dog breeds.
Either that or we can do the 7 dog breeds that have the most raw power. Which one do you want to do?
Whichever one you feel, man.
All right.
Whichever one you feel.
Let's do the ones that form the deepest bonds with their owners.
Cool.
Cool. Number 10, we have your Vishwa. Vishwas wrote the manual on being Velcro dogs. They're athletic cuddle magnets who prefer all day, everyday togetherness, positioning themselves to always be near their person. They are Hungarian hunting dogs. At number 9, we have the Yorkshire Terrier. Don't let the size fool you. Yorkshire Terriers have massive personalities and even bigger hearts. At number 8, we have the Doberman Pinscher. Dobermans get a reputation for being intimidating, but owners know them as sensitive souls wrapped in an athletic package. Very true, very true. I had some myself. Very beautiful dogs. At number 7, you have the Boxers. Boxers love with their whole bodies, with their playful spirit and expressive faces. They form strong, affectionate bond with their owners. And at number 6, for the dogs that form the strongest bonds, would be the Australian Shepherd. The Australian Shepherds take the herding instinct and channel it into protective devotion. Their strong bond with their owners stems from their instinct to work alongside humans, making them one of the most loyal breeds, as they often form strong attachments to a specific family member. At number 5, we're going to have your Border Collie. Border Collies bond through their brains. Originally bred for herding livestock, they are incredibly in tune with their human handlers, often anticipating their commands and wishes. Border Collie, I think they're like the smartest dog breed out there. At number 4, we have the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. If labs are Velcro dogs, Cavalier King Charles Spaniels are super glue dogs. And at number 3, going into your top 3 countdown for the dog, or I'm sorry, are we at number 3? Yeah, number 3, top 3 for the dogs that form the strongest bonds would be German Shepherd. They get unfairly labeled as aggressive, but anyone who's actually lived with one knows the truth. They're intensely devoted protectors with hearts that run deeper than most people realize. And at number 2, We have your golden retriever. There's a reason golden retrievers dominate therapy and service dog work. And then your number one spot for the dog that is the closest to bonding with their human would be the Labrador retriever. These dogs were originally bred in Newfoundland to catch ducks and assist fishermen in retrieving waterfowl and game, which explains their work alongside humans' mentality. Very cool, very cool. Now, let's move on into our trends and breaking news for today. Starting with, we got some political, well, not political, this is actually just Trump news with Cristiano Ronaldo. What's going on there, Jay?
Well, he was there yesterday, remember, at the Saudi Prince thing. And so President Trump, obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo's one of the best soccer, aka football players in the world, man. So he's very popular, dude. He's probably the most popular person on social media. So having him there, like, and getting praise from him, Donald Trump was very, it goes vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, so it was pretty cool seeing that. It helps Trump out, helps Ronaldo out. It was cool seeing them talking, and then so President Trump decided to share an AI video of juggling soccer with Ronaldo.
Damn, I was going to say
funny,
we shouldn't tell him it's AI. We should have try to pull it off.
It was fucking hilarious, man. It was cool, man. You know what I mean? It just shows him and Ronaldo like shaking hands, thumbs up. You know what I mean? Juggling a ball in the Oval Office. Kind of cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a big black tie dinner. Remember yesterday? So there was a lot of money involved there, dude. But you even see Ronaldo was there, so that's kind of crazy, right?
Or was he?
So,
Yeah.
oh, he was there. He was there. There's no doubt about that. He was supposed to be there because of with the Saudi Prince and stuff.
Yeah. Well, let me show everybody the video of this AI generated.
I would. You should.
Check it out, guys. Check it out.
This is the realness right here, man. You got the best of the best right there, bro.
Damn.
Goat life.
Damn. Okay, Trump. I see you.
This is important stuff right here.
Shit. Trump is the man.
We already know him.
Nice. Very nice. Very cool. Yeah, man. You can't, Trump is the king of marketing. That's for sure.
He knows what's up because, just like I said, just even having Ronaldo there, and you giving each other props, man. It's Ronaldo's very popular, man,
Yeah.
So like you said, that type of marketing is very important. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Especially for President Trump. So, yes, sir. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like I said, that's free marketing 101 right there, without a doubt. Just having that man there, So I thought it was very smart, very cool. So yeah, man.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, good
I wonder if this day and age, what if me and you put out a video of me, you, and Cristiano Ronaldo tossing a ball back to each other? Do you think we would be able to get a lot of hits for that?
And we'd get a lot of hits, but I think it would also, I don't think it would. He seems like the type, Ronaldo seems like the type that's very, you can't just use his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he's,
you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of like how Jay-Z, you can't play his music on any platform unless he's very, so I believe Ronaldo's the same type of way, man. Unless he's getting a cut, he ain't gonna sign off on it.
We might have to open up AverageDayJoes LLC.
It's always good to have an LLC, man.
Yeah.
With the LLC, especially with the Trump business plans right now, if we had an LLC, we could get a loan for like 200, 300K if we wanted to with the LLC and you don't need anything down if you wanted to. Trump has a lot of business plans in place. People don't know about this, but if you're a small business with an LLC, you can get those type of loans right now, and he will qualify it if you needed it. President Trump is all business, bro.
What would we do with that kind of money?
No, that's what I mean. If we were like, hey, you know what, we're gonna use this for our we're gonna buy this area so we can open up a gym. This is just obviously just for the hell of it. But like, yeah, that's that. It would be for that. Okay, cool. You need 100 down. Okay, cool. We got 100 down. We still have 100 left over. Save some for payments, invest a little bit, and then let's get the ball rolling with memberships, this and that, make money. That's what I mean. It's just business 101, bro. President Trump is about business.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but then if you have an LLC as well, you put everything in an LLC. Why? You either LLC or even a trust, because if you have a trust, then if anyone ever sues you, oh, and nothing's under my name. Sorry, that's cool. You're suing nothing. Everything's in a trust. Understand? It's just business 101 right there, bro. Politics. Politics, man.
All it is, bro. All it is.
But yeah, man, it was good. I'm glad you showed that video. Very important. Yeah, like yeah. Ronaldo and Trump, two goats right there. That's cool. It was awesome.
All right, let's move on and get into some other political Trump news. Let's pull this up for you guys. It looks like we have Mr. President Trump suggesting that his political opponents deserve to be executed. So, yeah, he's basing this argument on a rather novel legal theory and a dubious interpretation of the facts, according to certain news outlets, not my word. A half dozen congressional Democrats cut a video this week urging members of the military not to obey unlawful orders that Trump might issue. Trump then responded by issuing a series of social media posts suggesting these members have committed sedition and possibly even deserve to die. Trump went from saying they should be arrested to reposting someone who said George Washington would hang them, or saying punishable by death. So, yeah. You know what? More power to you, Trump. More power to you, bro. Because how are you going to have somebody like your position is such a big one that you actually might affect people, and especially in the military, that's going to be like a coup. They're literally trying to form a coup. Like,
he's the commander in chief, so that's what you call treason. It's just common sense.
Exactly.
You're conspiring against, like you're not supposed to do that. And he is right. If this was back in the day, they would have definitely been hanged, shot, the whole nine. It's not even close. Obviously, we're not living back in the day, but he's not saying anything wrong. That's the truth. You don't conspire against your leader. That is treason. Common sense.
What would you do, to combat this?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. It depends. It depends, because there's a lot of, there's a lot of factors that go into play. I don't think he did anything wrong. I like what he had to say. So, you know what I mean? There's always going to be certain politics and people that have big mouths, let's just say. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. I don't, but yeah, I'm not against anything he said. He's telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be doing that type of stuff, man. Especially, it just, yeah. So, I mean, especially thinking about that, telling the military, what they were saying, you know what I mean? Like, who does that, bro? Are you serious?
Right.
Stop, bro. Come on. It's just, yeah. So, yeah, I don't think he went far or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, you can't do that, man. That's,
exactly.
I mean,
It's just treason. That's all it is.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
That's what I'm saying. It's just treason. That's it. So it's just common sense. Can't be doing that type of stuff, man. I saw the video of the 5-6 people talking out of their ass. I saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But I think he handled it fine. There's still more to come. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like I said, one thing President Trump knows, he understands law. He understands, like emotion. He understands you don't react like how people want you to react at first. So it's a good thing, you know what I mean? Because, pissed off Trump would, like, that's what I mean. You don't want to see what he would do. Like, you know what I mean? Like we said back in the day, okay, hang, you know what I mean? That's your first instinct.
Exactly.
But yeah, so it's got, he knows how to control a lot of that stuff, which is good.
Exactly.
It's just law.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You control the emotion, you good, but you let people know that you understand what they did. You know what I mean?
So you would let him off the
It's
hook?
not about letting them off. It's about never like you got to let them know what they did was wrong. Obviously, you know what I mean. So they're gonna have something. I don't know what you know what I mean. But you also can't react on emotion because then they know they got under your skin. That's it.
That's
So
tough.
we'll see. It is a tough one. That's what I mean. We'll see what he goes about. You know what I mean? What plans he has in place, like monopoly wise, like chess wise. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. You know,
I think he
they
should.
could be they. I was gonna say they could be doing that to rattle to see how much emotion they could get out of him because that's what I mean. When you get to someone emotions, like to get to someone's emotions, now you know, hey, dude, we got under his skin, and that's when you start to get the vulnerability. You can't show any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, that's just art of war.
If I was Trump, bro, I would arrest him and I would
Hmm.
hold him in jail for like 72 hours. Just give him a little taste of it.
Okay.
Then
And
I would
see, I
let him
don't even
go.
think that's bad. 72 hours, and you're actually allowed to do that in some states without cause.
Exactly. Especially if
That's
it's
what I
like a
mean.
Friday night and then there's no judge until Monday.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. You could do that, and yeah, like I said, we'll see what he has in store. You know what I mean? But like I said, I like how he reacted. You know what I mean? He's not overly emotional. Like that's what I mean. He reacted just fine. You know?
Yeah, because some people will be like, torch them.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean? And sometimes Trump has been known to fly off the handle with his emotion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But he was just speaking fact. He was just speaking truth. So
right.
yes, sir.
All right, let's move on and get into some basically like sports trending news with Stephen A. Smith. What's going on there, Jay?
It's not really sports trending. I mean, I guess you could call it sports trending because it is Stephen A. But Stephen A's been in a lot of politics lately, man. You know what I'm saying? But this, yeah, his trend is just about basically he has Cam Newton on the show now. You know what I mean? Because he's always trying to find different people to fill spots. And Cam Newton was kind of hating on Drake May because Drake May's a young kid. You know, he plays for the Pats. You know, and he's been killing them out there. I know Cam Newton played for the Pats and he couldn't even get it done like that. So he's gonna hate on Drake May. I get it. You know what I mean? But it's like basically to sum it up, Drake May basically said, I don't know what First Take is. I don't watch First Take. I don't know what's going on. Like, and he's a kid. I actually think Stephen A. Smith called him a liar, basically. You know what I mean? And he's like, Drake May's a liar. Everyone knows what First Take is. And like, honestly, unless you really watch sports, like these type of shows, I don't think anyone will know what First Take is. This is the age of podcast, Stephen A. You understand? Like, just because you have a morning show doesn't mean people watch that shit. Honestly, I've watched that show a long time. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it is. But this is the age of podcasts. You think Drake May is going to be like, oh, I got to wake up at 9 a.m. to watch First Take? I think Drake May doesn't give a shit about anyone on TV. He's locked in right now. He's going Brady right now, man. All right. He got the Pats at 9-2, so you relax, okay? But yeah, Drake May just responded to what Cam Newton was saying because Cam Newton was kind of throwing a little shade. That's all. And then Stephen A had to chime in with his whole, oh man, he's lying. He must know what First Take is. He's an athlete. I don't believe so because it's the age of podcasts. I believe the youngsters don't even watch that stuff no more, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Obviously, I think every youngster will watch Sports Center. That's it. Why watch any other show? You know what I'm saying? You get everything from podcasts. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So yeah, but that was trending super high today, dude. Like hundreds of thousands of tweets about this, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was just laughing my head off, man, because I was like, Stephen A, bro, stop bullshitting. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Drake May, he seems very locked in, man. It's cool, man. He's like I said, he's killing them out there. You know what I'm saying? And I hope, like I said, this team reminds me of the '01 team that Brady won with. You know, the first year.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and he's actually, if you look at Drake May's stats compared to like Brady's, that like the first years, you know, like they were coming up, they're very similar. Drake May even has a little higher stats. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good thing. But yeah, it was just trending because Stephen A. Smith is very popular, man. You know what I mean? And he always has a big opinion. You know,
Yeah, of course.
like I said, I don't hate on Stephen A. You know what I mean? Stephen A has his shows, he makes his money, does his thing. But yeah, I don't believe Drake May even knew. Like, I believe he was serious. Like, I don't even know what that is. What you talking about? What the hell is First Take?
Like you said,
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's a youngster. That's what I mean. He's in the age of podcasts. He'll know Sports Center, but it's not like the guy's gonna be like, oh shit, First Take's on at 9 a.m. Who the fuck is gonna be watching that at 9 a.m., bro? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, man, I just thought it was hella funny that shit was trending so high today, bro. You know what I mean?
Yep.
In all honesty, I didn't even realize he threw Cam Newton on First Take. You know, like I was
Oh,
like,
really?
when the fuck did Cam Newton become like? When did he get the First Take with his Mad Hatter hats? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
what the hell's Cam Newton doing on here? You know what I mean? No, for real, because like he used to have different people on there, and I was like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't
Yeah.
even know Cam Newton was on there. I was like, what's going on here? You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, man. So it was just hella funny.
It's
You know
funny.
what I mean? Like, so I totally agree with the whole Drake May thing. I like how he responded. You know what I mean? He just brushed that shit off, and he's gonna stay locked in, and he's gonna get the Pats to the promised land, bro.
That's all that matters.
That exactly. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was trending very high on X today.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, because a lot of people supported May for it. They
Right.
were like, I totally agree with him, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's move on and get into some other political type news. Not really political, but doesn't have to do with politics, just politicians. And that is that Mr. Donald Trump, the president, and J.D. Vance will not be attending Dick Cheney's funeral. This is actually trending right now. I guess they were not cool like that, so they ain't gonna be hanging out, with all their peeps from that funeral. But yeah, Trump and JD Vance have been snubbed by not being invited to former Vice President Dick Cheney's funeral, taking place on Thursday, which it wouldn't matter because they wouldn't have showed up anyway. They were never cool with each other. And that's a good thing because you don't want Trump to be cool with Dick Cheney because Dick Cheney was the biggest dick and a lot of people hated his ass. So if he was friends with Mr. Trump, I would be kind of worried about that. So.
Exactly.
But yeah, it says Cheney, the former U.S. Vice President to George W. Bush and a Republican defense hawk who became a fierce critic of the current U.S. president, died earlier this month at the age of 84. And Trump will not be attending the funeral because it's Dick, and only Dick and Bush know what's going on there.
Like you said, he wouldn't have gone anyway.
Exactly.
That's the whole key there. He wouldn't have gone anyway.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no spinning that one. He wouldn't have gone anyway. So
Exactly.
yes, sir.
All right, so let us move on and get into some viral X videos of girls having tantrums at Walmart, I guess.
Oh God, bro. So like this one was trending the highest, man. And this clip literally showed no disrespect to this little chunky ass girl that was wearing like some jean shorts and I believe like a green hoodie. And bro, these parents were just like, I don't know what to do. And this girl literally kept putting stuff in this big ass cart, and then the parents got mad. They were like, hey, no, we're not getting that. And she's like, if we're not getting it, I'm going to scream. And I was like, oh my God. And then she looks at the husband, and the husband's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh God, bro, this is so embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, it was so like, and everyone's chiming in, like just blasting these parents for like failed discipline and gentle parenting. That's what that was what most of the tweets said. And it's like, bro, how embarrassing are these people, bro? Like, I don't know, man. I grew up in an era of discipline, dude. I got my ass fucking hit if I fucked up, and I mean hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I absorbed that shit, and I was like, all right, I'll never do that again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some fucking bullshit seeing kids doing this shit, dude. Like, who the fuck is this person that, like, they're like, like the small ass kid trying to run shit in a store? Like, bro, what, are you serious? Should have fucking had a belt and just boom, whacked it right across the face. Like, shut up. Like, bro, It was so annoying watching that video, bro. And that shit was like, we're talking super viral. And there were actually other videos as well. Like not just hers. That one just happened to have the most hits. But I was like, bro, man, what is wrong with this generation of parents? Like, bro, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, it's like they're scared to fucking discipline. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I am swearing because it's irritating. I grew up, bro. I know I went to private Catholic school. If we fucked up, we got hit with a goddamn ruler, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's like parents are scared to fucking discipline their children. What the hell is wrong with these people? Why did you have a kid if you can't control it? It's so irritating to me, bro, seeing shit like this.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. It's like the dumbest. It's so stupid to me. Like, bro, if you can't control it, why'd you have a kid? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Sorry.
But it's just fucking embarrassing, dude, more than anything. Like, you're out in public and this kid's running shit. Like, are you serious? The kid's like 6 years old, maybe 7. Like, are you serious? So embarrassing, bro. You know what I mean? And when I did go out to the stores before, like Safeway and all that, and I saw that, bro, I'd look at the parents and I'd like, if you don't control your fucking kid, I'm gonna say something to you. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like that, bro. You know what I mean? And then they look at me and I'm looking at them, and then they look away and like, shh, you know, try to tell their kid to shut up. Because I'm not afraid to say something. I don't give a fuck. Dude, control your fucking kid, man. It's so embarrassing, bro.
I know.
Like, it really is, man. Like, it really pisses me off. Like, it really does, man. Because like I said, you know, like I said, I'm no saint, but I understood, like, after, you know, like, if I was a fuck up, I would get, you know, you're going to get hit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's really not hard to discipline, you know? It's weird to me how people can't just discipline their children, bro. I don't understand it. I really don't.
All I know, Jay, is that if you weren't wearing that jacket, you'd be so camouflaged I couldn't even know where you're sitting right now.
What do you mean? Oh, you funny, bro. You'd be so camouflaged. I was so chill back then. That's why. That's hella funny, man.
Just need that camouflage jacket, bro. It'll match the hat and the pants. You'll be good to go, man. Oh, shit. Like, where did Jay go?
But yeah, man, it's just it's crazy to me to see those type of videos, bro. Like, I don't know, man. You know, because you know, if kids are doing that at that age, bro, they're screwed. As soon as they're teenagers, imagine they're doing that at 6 and 7 years old, dude. When they're teenagers, they're fucked, bro. Are you kidding? They're fucked.
You know, the problem is this day and age, bro. Everybody's on their fucking phones. Nobody has time for nothing anymore, and basically,
clearly,
kids growing up like watching fucking videos. Which, like, I seen this whole documentary about this, bro, and they were saying that when you let kids just watch hella videos and shit all the time, bro, they build this whole like level of frustration within them. Like, they can't control their emotions, and it's all because of they never learn. Like, they never learn. Like, when you go out and you play with kids outside, when you do that, you learn like you learn like a lot of different things, that like how to control your emotions. Like, people can do shit to you and you fucking have to learn all this, right? But when you're just watching a screen all day, you don't learn a lot of social cues, bro, that you should be learning.
That's kind of that. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, because think about it. Our era, like, I don't think you had to tell me to come home. I was out riding my bike. If I didn't have sports games, like I said, I was riding my bike. I was always out.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? You had hey, come home before it's dark. Okay. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy. That actually makes a lot of sense, though, because like you said, being with other kids, you learn that factor, and then being out, and then in sports, they teach you discipline for sure. Right. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, man.
That makes a lot of sense. Like, you're talking about kids like with phones in their hand or just playing video games. Yeah,
like phone. I mean, that's today's day and age. A lot of these kids, their parents just give them like some kind of tablet to play with. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And they're doing their thing on their phones, so it's like there's no interaction with the parents no more. Then they just the kids never grow up like knowing how to control their emotions. You know?
That's super interesting. I never even thought of it like that.
Yeah, man.
To learn basic skills.
Right.
You don't think they learn that in school? Or no?
Bro, in school they teach you all this other crazy shit nowadays.
He said, "Fuck no." Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I never thought of those factors. Okay, that's interesting.
They teach kids in school these days how to, like, you know what I mean, like what gender to be and shit. You know?
Oh Jesus! Oh God! I sure hope not, man. I know they never did that in my schools.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a private school thing, Catholic school thing, but I don't know. That's crazy. But I didn't even think of those factors. That's
So
a good point.
it's an agenda for the public school system. That's all it is.
That makes it. You make a good point with that. I didn't even think about that. That's
Yeah.
kind of weird. That's kind of weird to think about too.
That's all it is. I mean, we're getting into the AI age. They don't want masculine ass guys who are gonna be trying to, you know what I mean, stop shit. They're gonna want, like,
That's a good point.
yeah. They're gonna want
Oh
people.
yeah, it's gonna be AI age at school. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, man. It's all tied together.
I didn't even think about that, bro. Damn.
You already see like a whole bunch of robots running around the streets of San Francisco and other major cities.
Yeah, this is the year coming up is going to be the robot year. I already told you. I know that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're not just going to have the Rizbots out no more. I love the Rizbots. They're so funny.
Yep.
They be talking hella shit, but we're gonna see the Chinese robots, I'm sure, and the Optimus robots.
I'm definitely getting myself a Rizbot though, because I want my bot to be going and talking to everybody. I'm gonna have, dude. This is what's gonna happen. You don't even understand. We're gonna go to Redwood City Gym with our Rizbot, and we're gonna go up to Pajama Boy, bro, and we're gonna have a fun ass time. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna have the funnest time ever, bro.
That guy's such a square, bro.
Our robot's gonna go up to him. You look like Pajama Boy.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
Oh, you bro.
Yeah, the Rizbots are awesome, bro. They're so damn funny.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense though. Those are good points too. I never thought of that.
Yeah, bro. All right, let's move on and get into some celebrity news. We have some sad news, and this might actually make you think twice, Jay. It looks like Gotti star is dead at 33 years old. Spencer Lofranco.
Oh shit! How?
Yeah, man. It says, let's see. It says that he died and is being investigated in British Columbia. The cause has not yet been determined.
Oh, I wonder. I'm curious now.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
It says, it says that his brother described himself as a naturally funny kid who was always trying to make people laugh and always the center of attention. So, just kind of sad. But what are you gonna do?
That's interesting. Okay.
Did you hear about this actor before or no? Spencer Lofranco?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know who he is.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just wondering the story, the background, like of how he died. Like I'm curious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm curious. I'm like, huh? So, and you said he was only 33. So I'm really curious. I'm like, what was he involved in? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like you don't that's crazy. You know what I mean? So I'm just curious. Yeah, I'm just curious, bro.
Yeah, it'll come out. It'll come up eventually.
Yeah, I know they have to do all the exactly. They have to do all the stuff. So yeah, I'm just curious, man. So that's a trip, man.
You know what we haven't? You know what news we haven't been updated about is that one like celebrity who they found inside a Tesla. They're like a dead body. We haven't heard any like updates about that recently.
Of course we haven't. That's
that fucking case, bro.
That was a crazy one. That's why.
You know what I'm saying?
Open the trunk. Oh, hey, there's a body. What the fuck? That was crazy, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man.
Huh? I wonder. Anyway, let's move on and get into Jay's movie of the night. You watching some high tech shit? I don't even know this movie.
It's some good shit, bro. This was one of my favorite ones when it came out, man. And the cool part, like, so you know how I have my Hummer, right? In this one, the Hummer they have, it is decked out with like missiles, like guns. Like the thing is just badass, bro. You never seen this?
Nah.
Oh, bro, this was when did this come out, man? Like 2010?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was like, and so those bodysuits that they're wearing, they could run as fast as they can basically to catch up with the cars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised you haven't seen this. You don't know this?
Nah, man.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
It looks like The Matrix. I'll tell you that much.
No, it's not the Matrix. Not the Matrix, bro. You know what I mean?
Let the people know. What are you watching?
G.I. Joe. But the first one, I believe it's
never seen
yeah,
G.I. Joe, man.
yeah. Rise of the Cobra. You know what I mean? Obviously, elite organization. You know what I mean? It's like basically spec ops. Special forces and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, they gotta basically prevent the enemy. I'd say from using a weapon to destroy the world. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But this is straight action. You know what I mean? Straight action movie. You know what I'm saying? So. It's a really good one. I think it's a really good one. I liked this one when I saw it. You know what I mean? Because of all the action scenes and all the, like you said, this was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah,
So like when I saw a lot of this stuff, I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, we probably all this stuff we have now for sure. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's just yeah, man. I like the advanced tech that was in it when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is cool, man. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man. It's yeah, I thought it was a really solid film, dude. You know what I mean? And the cast was awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, really good cast, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, they actually went on to have a few more of this series, I believe. Remember, so I never watched cartoons as a kid, though. Remember, but you were like, I bet you watched G.I. Joe. I did, and that was one of the ones I did catch every now and then.
Yeah, yeah.
So they came out with the movies, and I was like, when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is dope, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But, yeah, badass film, bro. Badass film. I thought it was cool. Storyline's cool. And there's, like I said, I haven't seen, honestly, I saw maybe the one after this one, but I believe there's a few more.
Oh, okay.
I believe they introduced The Rock in one of them as well. Or that was the next one. Was it the next one? The Rock? So, yeah, they put The Rock in it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, solid film nonetheless, man. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, bro.
What do you rate it?
High. We'll go high nines for sure.
9.8, 9.7?
Yeah, I'll go 9.8. 9.8 for sure. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have to see all the G.I. Joes so I could rate it, but this one's definitely really high. This one was better than the second one I saw.
Okay.
The second one I saw was it definitely, I don't know, maybe the same type of movie.
Yeah.
Which was cool, a lot of action, but this one definitely, I like the storyline. It was cool. And then, yeah, like I said, the tech and everything, it was cool, man.
Gotcha.
I really enjoyed this one a lot. I think maybe because remember the Mummy movies? I enjoyed the Mummy movies, and the same person that directed those directed this. So that's probably why. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I thought this one was very, very excellent, dude. You know what I mean?
All right, then why don't we do some? I don't know. Let's do some Shannon Tatum movies. Why not?
Oh, you want to do? Okay, Channing Tatum. Yeah, he played Duke in this. Good movie, man. Like I said. Let's go.
Favorite Shannon Tatum movie.
You know what? Out of all his movies, fuck.
Magic Mike.
No, I'm gonna have to go with my favorite Channing Tatum movie. I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with whatever's called what's it called? The Jump Streets.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, well, because the part he played was it was hilarious, dude.
I know.
You know what I mean? I just thought I thought both of them were excellent. Like, you know what I mean? Like both the Jump Streets. I thought 21 was good. I thought 22 was better though.
Yeah.
So I like 22 Jump Street better than 21. So, but yeah, I'll go with that one as my favorite one of his.
Okay. What about underrated?
Underrated, he has a lot of movies, bro. You know what I mean? He's got a good catalog. And obviously, we watched Coach Carter the other day, so that would have been my underrated one. But since I watched that, I'm gonna pick another one. I'll go The Vow.
Okay.
I thought that it was actually a sad movie, bro. I was like, damn, it was a sad ass movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like it was a sad movie. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like it just happened to be on TV one day. I was like, you know what I mean, on one of the movie channels. Like, what the hell is this? You know?
Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
yeah, so I'll go with that one. If we hadn't watched Coach Carter the other day, it would have been Coach Carter because like no one knows he's in that movie. You know that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, so I'll go to that.
All right. And as far as my favorite movie with Shannon Tatum in it, it's gonna be a tough one, but I'm gonna go with since you took mine anyway, because I was gonna
What do
say
you mean? I said 22. You could say 21.
I mean they're very similar.
No, I know.
So I'll get something else that people might not know of, but I'll go with Dog.
I never saw that one, dude. I wanted to. It was good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I believe I knew it was gonna be good too. Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I figured it was.
Definitely worth watching. Kind of sad, but why just watch it? You know.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted to see it too. I remember the previews and everything.
Right. As far as underrated, I'm gonna go with a movie that is underrated because it's from 2013. So if you've never seen it, but it's This Is the End.
I
I don't know if
don't
you
know
guys
that
ever seen
one.
the movie or not. That's it's a
I know
comedy.
it had Seth in it, right? Seth whatever.
Yeah,
Seth
Seth Rogen
Rogen.
is in it. James Franco,
Yeah.
Jonah Hill.
Oh, so Channing Tatum was in that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I never saw it. I just remember the cast when I saw it, like I was like, damn, that's got a big ass cast.
The cast is crazy on this one because they literally it's like the end of the world. So basically, they're in Hollywood, and all these like,
That's why.
bro. I'm talking about they got almost every like famous actor on there, all
That's
the way
why.
from
Okay.
like yeah. I'm talking about bro. They got let me see, Shannon
That's why.
Tatum. They got Rihanna. They got fucking Chris.
Rihanna.
I'm sorry. They got Kevin Hart on there. Paul Rudd or Rudd. Yeah, they got a lot of crazy actors here.
Basically all the homies from their own movies.
Pretty much. I mean, Rihanna isn't, but they got her on there. You know, they got
No, I know.
Emma Watson, Craig Robinson. They got a lot of good people, bro. Michael Cera,
I never seen it, so I don't know.
Danny McBride is in it. So yeah, it's
A
cool.
lot of people.
And even McLovin, Christopher Mintz plus eight.
McLovin.
McLovin is in there.
That's kind of funny, bro.
Yeah, man. But yeah. And we got Alyssa in the house saying The Vow, and she says, excellent choice. Very, very good. Thank you, thank you. We also got Boyer in the house saying, good evening, Bud 1 and Bud 2. How are you doing? What up,
What
Boyer?
up, what up, boy? Drive safe to work, man. You know what I mean? Drive
Yeah.
safe to work.
Did you get to see our Shaka Zulu episode yesterday, Boyer?
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, he said he did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Very cool, very cool. Let's move on then. That was our movie of the night, and we are watching G.I. Joe.
Rise of the Cobra.
Rise of the Cobra.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Let's get into our crypto markets. Let's see what's happening in this transition into the bear market. Let's see. We got Bitcoin sitting at 85,779. It is down 7.28%. Holy shit. Ouch. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,805. It is down 7.59. XRP, you are at $1.97. You are down 7.35%. And currently, let's see here. I'm going to go over your guys' support and resistance for each coin. Let me just get the updated details on the pricing so that I give you I'm giving you guys the exact pricing of what it is at this exact second. So right now, your support on Bitcoin is going to be 85 to 88, and your resistance is 92 to 95,000. Your support on Ethereum, 2,700 to 3,000. Your resistance is at 3,200 to 3,400. And your XRP sitting at, it's going to be your support at $1.90 to $2.10. Your resistance is 230 to 250. And markets right now, we have bear momentum, which is visibly increasing across the major cryptos. and they're all showing deeper breakdowns and weak bounce potential. So, like I said, guys, we are slowly getting into that bear transition. That's totally normal. It is what it is. Then we have our macro technical storms. We have higher yields, weaker risk appetite, liquidation flow, and breaking support zones, which are contributing to the decline. So yeah, with key supports under threat, if these zones fail, the next supports may be tested, meaning further downside, which remains a big possibility right now. So just be aware of that. As far as our fear and greed, we are down into 11, which is extreme fear, but we have sunk much deeper into the extreme fear. So yeah, looks like we're going downwards, guys. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.95 trillion. We are dying. We are down 6.2%. That is pretty significant right there. A lot of money leaving crypto as of right now. Just FYI. Your top 5 trending coins. Number 1 is Bitcoin. Number 2 is Ethereum. Number 3 is XRP. Number 4 is Aster, which is down 5%. And number 5 is Tether Gold, which is down 0.25%. Nevertheless, let's get into your top 5 gainers, because even in the crypto world, there is still gainers when everything else is losing. So if you are trying to get into some shit coins and recoup all your losses right now, your number 1 coin would be AXOME, which is up 3,318%. Number 2 is Pay AI Network, which is up 2,346%. Number 3, Cherry AI, which is up 3,616. Number 4 is DodgeX, which is up 883. And number 5 is Turbo Trump, which is up 514. Let's get into your top 100 and notable mentions. Number 7, Not Cat, which is up 455%. Number 9, we have Sora Grok, which is up 421. At number 11, we have BlackRock, or IBIT, which is up 339. Number 20, we have Grok Image, or Imagine, which is up 254%. At number 31, we have Base AI, which is up 184%. And number 43, we have You, which is up 66%. And at number 59, we have Hashflow, which is up 30%. Number 71, we have Alora, which is up 22%. At number 87, we have Refund Coin, which is up 14%. At number 93, we have Play Solana, which is up 12%. And in your top 100 spot for today, we have Dego Finance, DEGO. That one is up 11%. So yeah, guys, we are getting into that bear market status. It is happening. So hang on in there, but it looks like it is definitely happening. All right, guys, let us move on and get into your guys' into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. This is going to be for November 21st, 2025, starting with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. All right, Aries, a peaceful energy is just around the corner to support your inner strength. With a window of opportunity like this, you might not feel the need to prove anything, and this is actually your strength. Actions will do their work in silence. The soft, quiet touch might be more effective than loud efforts, so maintain your steady rhythm and let it flow. Taurus, energy needs to be protected from depleting forces. Take some time tomorrow to step back from whatever is making you feel burdened, whether it is a person or a task. Focus on what excites you, what brings you joy. Even a small pause or a short walk can refresh your day. Gemini, honesty is a striped road the stars provide, perhaps before a near one and maybe before yourself. Run from the security of lies, look it in the eye, speak from the heart, as simple as that. That tiny bit of honesty could tip the scales. Tomorrow has no place for masks or shows. Then we have our Cancer. Your heart knows something your mind may query. So today or tomorrow, for the first feeling, not the fear. Doubts can confuse you, even though instincts are the sure guide. Ensure that past worries do not hinder present opportunities. Even when they seem blurry, follow the quiet hints inside. Then we got J sign Leo. Tomorrow, let go of what you find most burdensome. Holding on too tightly is going to block your forward advancement. Consider it all good, even in the face of its uncertainty. You don't have to fix everything today. Perhaps comes when you let it happen. When you get to the point of acceptance, simply trust that what is yours will come your way. Then we got our Virgo. Tomorrow allows you to speak sweetly and be listened to with deep understanding. You do not need to speak with a riffle to show your point. Rather, more power emanates from the calm voice. Someone may be surprised by his or her own reaction towards you because the day will not respond to much of your pride as it will to your right hand. Libra, this day is a great opportunity to stay grounded in calm thoughts. You have to stay firmly grounded to slow for those who are hurrying. Push has never been your way. Maintain the balance in your life. Time will work for you. Then we got our Scorpio. It is already a bit too much for you when power constraints apply. So, very much so that the outer world is with you to slow down. Your reminder for tomorrow is to take a break and find an undisturbed place in your center. Not all messages need a reply. It should not be your number to solve. Then we got my wife's sign, Sagittarius. Whatever silly little but meaningful thing could come to pass tomorrow without you noticing. A few words spoken, a thought flirting by, or just one revelation flashing across your mind could indeed show some serious meaning. Slow down and breathe through the day. Find these little things to notice. Look past the exterior, and just maybe there is some truth in something that seems casual. Capricorn. Whatever room you enter tomorrow, your energy will structure the atmosphere within. If you are calm at your core, the others will comply. More important than any plan for the next day, your moods might determine its shape. Then preserve your mind in the early hours, and you begin with a clean, quiet start. They are observing you. Aquarius, do not make any decisions for tomorrow. Let things happen. Give yourself some moments to feel in whichever way is right. Answers often come when we are settled and quiet in the quietness of the mind. When you think of jumping, bear in mind that maybe security does not exist anyway. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. You have been standing something, a feeling, a job, or a talk maybe for another moment. However, tomorrow will softly tap you forth before it. Everything you ever, everything you even churn from is not a terrible reality. Sometimes it is only wanting your examination to let its powers be free. Tread into the face of what you dread. It may not be so harsh after all. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That's going to be for November 21st, 2025. We like to do this to kind of help guide you along your path every day. Moving on, let's get into some chats real quick. We got Boyer saying, real quick, thanks, bud, much appreciated. Yeah, it was awesome. Most of it did not know. Very cool. Suggested to read up on the Blood River War.
Cool.
From the Boyer perspective and the Zulu perspective to grasp what God really did for the 470 Boyer against 16,000 or 32,000 Zulus.
Yep.
And we got Rapuccio Sanchez in the house saying, "What's up, amigos? What up, Rapuccio?
What up? What up?
How you doing, brother? Hope all is well." Let's move on to the ending of our show and get into Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for them, Jay?
I'm just going to be talking about today where Jesus went when he disappeared from the Bible. Did you know he disappeared for about 20 years?
Yeah.
You did know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so at the age of 12, what it stated is that he left and he ended up going to Egypt. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know he went there?
Not Egypt, no.
So he basically started off in Egypt. He went to Egypt to learn like the Egyptian mysteries from Tahuti. Tahuti is aka Thoth. Do you know who Thoth is? The god?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically he became a student of Tahuti. And yeah, like Tahuti is someone who had come back and incarnated at will. Like we're talking over like 10,000 lives, and then according to Emerald tablets, over the course for like 100,000 years, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Thoth is definitely like we're talking levels here. You know what I mean? You know how a lot of religions are based off Thoth and Egyptians. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And from disappearing out of the Bible, dude, he he wanted to go just gain more knowledge. Obviously, that was a part of his journey. You know what I mean? Especially to learn reincarnation from Thoth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then from Egypt, he ended up going to Nubia, and then throughout, obviously from Nubia, then to Tibet. You know what I'm saying? And this is where, so in Tibet, this is where he learned how to heal, like because he wanted to become a healer as well. You know what I mean? So we go from reincarnation to becoming a healer with his hands. You know what I mean? So he learned the art of like qigong, reiki, and like many other forms of like healing models. You know what I'm saying? By moving energy through the body. You know, so this is where he wants. So Jesus, like this is like I said, these are these 20 years. So reincarnation, healing, and then he wanted to add this to like his repertoire. You know what I'm saying? And this was all confirmed, by the way, by the Dalai Lama, in case you didn't know. You know what I mean? And then from there, he embarked all the way to India to learn about the mystic arts. You know what I'm saying? And that's so on the way, he's teaching people obviously about reincarnation, healing, everything he has learned on his journey. You know what I mean? And we're talking like the gap from the 20 years from age 12 to 32. You know what I'm saying? And then when God called upon him out of Egypt and his journey, he came back. And obviously, this is back in the Bible when he added him, like it's stated that he came back like, and he was on the back of a donkey riding into Jerusalem. But I always wanted to know what he did those 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to research it. You know what I mean? Because I always think a lot of religions are tied to each other. You know what I'm saying? And obviously we have Thoth out here, like in the Washington, D.C. on some of our monuments and everything.
Yeah.
People don't understand how religions mirror each other. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, man. So I wanted to know what Jesus did those 20 years. Obviously, I don't have a time machine. I can't see, but what I read, I can somewhat comprehend. You know what I'm saying? So it was, it was a trip when I was reading about that because I didn't know that that's where he had went to Egypt and stuff. You know what I mean? Egypt, Tibet, you know what I mean? India. But it makes a lot of sense because how else are you going to acquire those type of skills that you need? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, it was fascinating to me to read that stuff. I was like, wow, man, this is very interesting. You know what I mean? So yeah, obviously I love reporting about conspiracy religions and all that. You know what I'm saying? Especially since I'm Roman Catholic. So it just it sparks my mind to I always have open mind to hear everything out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's awesome though. It's awesome to read this stuff, man. History is something we all need knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. That's people don't understand that. You know what I mean? The more you read, the more knowledge you find out, the more whatever it may be, whatever you're interested in, it really helps the mind grow. So,
It does.
obviously we work on our muscles all the time,
Oh, yeah.
but we also got to work this too.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah.
Very important.
Always, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I wanted to know that those 20 years, what he did, from age 12 to 32. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was, I was curious. Curious to know about that, man, because I'm reading more about, obviously, Thoth, the Emerald tablets and all that. That's a whole, like, another level of, like, oh, shit, okay. Because back in the day, Jesus was not, that wasn't his name. His name was Yeshua. They didn't have a J back in the day. They introduced the J in the alphabet. Like we're talking like way later on. You know what I'm saying? Like the letter J was not even a part of the alphabet back in the day.
Yeah.
So learning about all that, I was like, oh shit, okay. So things you pick up, man, things you learn, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I was talking.
We got Prapusho saying, I hate that I miss your show, but life happens. I'm in time for Jay's conspiracy, though. Let's hear it.
It's all good, man. Come through anytime. You know what I mean? We do not have a gym live tonight, but we will have a gym short tomorrow and going live at the gym on Sunday. But yeah, we're here all week long, 8:30 to usually 10. You know what I mean? So we're always here. Sometimes 10:30 if there's a lot of sports. So yeah, it really depends. But always come through, man. You're always welcome. So that's cool. Thank you for being here.
Then Propusho says, Jay, one thing I can say is that it is very sus they had him die at 33. Illuminati numbers, very
That it,
interesting. Man.
exactly, and that I don't know how. That's what I mean. That exactly. That's definitely one of those numbers. I definitely agree with you there, and that's what I mean. Like like it's a lot of the stories like. I don't know, like it's hard to piece together everything, you know what I mean? But that's an iconic number for sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. Tough to know what really happened, man. I wish I wish I had that time machine. You know what I mean? But I know Jesus existed. Everyone knows. We've already proven it with like a lot of the facts, you know what I'm saying, and the artifacts that we found, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I've done conspiracies all about Jesus, but especially on the Shroud of Turin, remember?
Yeah.
I remember that like they had Jesus' blood in the bloodline and everything in the chromosomes. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So we already know he existed. It's just like I said, I always believed they screwed up our timeline on purpose. You know what
Easily.
I'm saying? That's where I have the most problems is our timeline. Like
And
this is where I
they
really
don't want
this is
people
where
to
I
know.
really exactly. This is where I really need the time machine though to like piece shit together. Like, fuck. You know what I mean?
People think that we're like technologically advancing, but we're actually like going backwards because we already were technologically advanced in
Yeah.
many
Oh,
ways.
are you kidding me? We were way advanced years ago. Way advanced.
I'm saying, man.
They took a lot of it away on purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then they put halts on it now, but you know what I mean? It's like
They were trying
now
to turn
it's
us into robots, but now they're actually making robots, so they don't need us
right.
no more. Well, that it
That's
is.
one way to put it, man.
Prabhushal says, Saludos, guys. I appreciate you both. Thank you so
That's
much.
cool. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming through, man. I appreciate that.
exactly. All right. We are coming to the end of our show. Jay, let's close out the show and give them our final words of wisdom.
I'm going back to ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life. I'm going with that one because it's very important. Like, like you only get a certain amount of time on earth. You know what I'm saying? And basically, always prioritize what matters, but it's like you want to be better than you were yesterday, every day. You know what I mean? So focus on that every day. Even if you have to live day by day, it's cool to have plans down the road. I understand. I'm one of those people. But it's also more important to execute that day like, okay, you know what? I could do this a little better today than I did yesterday. You know what I mean? So live in the present, you know what I mean? It's very important to be very, I'd say, efficient. You know what I'm saying? That's the word
Right.
I'll say because a lot of people are careless, bro. A lot of people are careless and then oh, I could get this done tomorrow. Oh, I screwed up today. You know what I mean? And, obviously things are always going to come up. There's always certain roadblocks. But if you're just efficient and you know what you're doing and you execute, you'll be better than you were yesterday each day. And it's very
Exactly.
important to do that. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? Because then, when you reflect, I like to reflect on my days, you get that relief and that peace of just knowing like, damn, dude, I got that done today. Hell
Right.
yeah. And you feel good. And then like, all right, I'm gonna go in tomorrow and I'm gonna handle more business. Boom. Whatever it may be.
Exactly.
For sure. But
All
yeah,
right,
that's what I
guys.
went with today.
What was that?
That's what I was going with today.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus
No,
Aurelius.
definitely. And yeah, just to close out the show and just finish off with what you're saying, Jay. Remember, guys, every sunrise is borrowed time and every breath is a blessing. That's why you got to move like today's the last day you'll ever get. Don't hold back your love, don't hold back your passion, and don't wait for the right moment to start living. Right now is the right moment. Life's too short to walk around angry, stressed, or stuck in the past. Love the people around you while they're here. Chase the dream sitting in your heart. Smile more, stress less, and appreciate the simple things, the laugh, the hug, the quiet, the grind, the chase to wake up and try again. Live life of urgency but not fear, with purpose, not pressure. When you understand how precious this whole journey is, you start treating every day like a gift, and that's when life gets real beautiful. And just to finish it off with a spiritual quote here, live like it's your last sunset, love like it's your first breath, and appreciate every moment in between. That's how a soul truly lives. All right, guys, that is pretty much it for us. Jay is going to close out the show here, and yeah.
Thank you for being here. Health, wealth, and happiness. Obviously, we don't have a gym live tonight, so we have our podcast tomorrow at 8:30. So please come through there. It'll be good to see you. Thank you for coming by tonight, everyone. We always appreciate that. Always hit the like, sub, and share. That's always a meaningful thing to us. And we will see you tomorrow at 8:30. And then gym live again will be Sunday night. We will have a gym short for you tomorrow. So thank you for being here. And yeah, just we will see you guys tomorrow.
All right, y'all. So yeah, see you tomorrow for fucking Friday. Peace out, y'all.
It's fucking Friday.